Namaste, I'm Dr. Robert, and today on 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, my subject is the meaning of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Maha means great, Mrityu means death, Mrityunjaya means conquest over death. So the Mahamrityunjaya mantra means the great conquest over death mantra. According to some traditions, this was the mantra that Markandeya recited when he was trying to avoid dying as a 16-year-old boy. This may or may not be the case. It certainly is the case that the Mahamrityunjaya mantra appears in the context of the Rudra Adhyaya, the worship of Rudra in the Yajurveda. The Mahamrityunjaya mantra is often recited with bija mantras. I'm going to leave those out today because, first of all, bija mantras, it's better not to try to translate them, or at least just to translate them slightly so that you have a general idea and not try to grab hold of their meaning. I just want to go through the meanings of the words themselves. Triambakam. Triambakam means the three-eyed one. So, yajamahe, we worship, but yaja, of course, suggests a sacrificial worship, offering into a fire or some kind of Vedic sacrifice. Triambakam yajamahe, we worship the three-eyed one. Of course, the three-eyed one is Shiva, or in this case, Rudra, who was the Vedic form of Shiva. Shiva is an evolute out of Rudra. Triambakam yajamahe sugandhim. This is a word I've always found unusual because sugandhim really means he who is fragrant. So Mr. Good Smelling seems like an unusual epithet for Shiva. When I look in the dictionary, I find that another translation for Sugandhi is actually a deity, like Shiva himself. So I have spent quite a long time trying to figure this out, and my expectation is, and so I'm emphasizing that this is my own opinion, my expectation is that we refer to Shiva or to any deity as Sugandhi because, in fact, we can rely on a deity actually being fragrant all the time. We cannot rely on a human being fragrant. They have all kinds of things that they are excreting, which are not at all fragrant. And when they die and start to decompose, and remember this is an anti-death mantra, when they die and start to decompose, then they are extremely non-fragrant. So the only beings who can remain fragrant indefinitely would be ethereal beings of the Devata group. And so this is a reiteration of, in my opinion, that quality of deathlessness that applies to the deities and especially to Shiva, who is, after all, the Lord of Death. So, Sugandhim, he is eternally fragrant. Pushti Vardhana. Pushti means nourishment. Vardhana means to increase. So he will increase nourishment. He will increase your nutrition. He will increase your physiological existence here on the planet. Urvarukam eva bandhanat. Urvaruka is a type of cucumber. And why did they select a cucumber? Good question. So specifically why they selected a cucumber and not an eggplant or a mango or something else, I personally have no clue. But the point is that urvarukam, eva means like, urvarukam eva bandhanat. So a cucumber or anything else that grows on a vine is connected to the vine. Eventually, the cucumber is going to fall away from the vine. If it falls away when it is still healthy, then it can remain healthy. It has nice seeds in it, and those seeds can go on to create more cucumbers. If it stays on the vine too long, it may dry up and become not very useful at all. So what the second line says is, just as the cucumber is freed from the vine at an appropriate moment, so it is still alive, the vine is still alive, everybody's still alive, please free me from being connected to this world of death until I also die, but do not disconnect me from immortality. It's always good whenever you're talking to anyone, but especially the gods and goddesses, that you specify very clearly. Free me from death, do not free me from immortality. I want to be able to continue moving along and not just be free of death. So, just as we will be disconnected from, and here some interpretation is required, let's think that possibly what they mean is, I may even be disconnected from my physical body, but if I am, let my awareness, let my subtle body continue to exist, continue to be focused on you, continue to bow down and salute you as the supreme reality. So, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, especially appropriate for Shiva and especially appreciated by Shiva. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya.